am going to be doing the Bookish this or that tag. I have just filmed another video, so if my makeup and hair looks the same, that's why, but yeah. So I haven't done a Bookish tag in a while. I've done a couple of like, I did a Percy Jackson quiz and a Miss Peregrine's quiz, but I've not done a tag in a while, so I thought I would do one of those today. So the first question is audiobook or textbook, and I definitely would go for textbook. I do really enjoy audiobooks actually, and I really like getting audiobooks from the library on my phone or my iPad so I can listen to those on the go, but I definitely am a physical copy of the book person. I like the feeling of turning the pages. I feel like you can definitely you feel it is quite rewarding when you realise that you're like, you know, you're a quarter of the way through and then you're halfway through, and then you can kind of judge how far away from the end you are, and I feel like it's just the best way to motivate you to keep reading. Well, that's how it works for me anyway, so yeah. So the next question is paperback or hardback. This is weird because I was always a paperback person. I did not enjoy reading hardbacks. So I've got my window open because it's like 400 degrees in England right now. We're having a heat wave, so if you can hear loads of traffic, I'm really sorry, but I don't really want to melt on the camera, so. I got The Cruel Prince in hardback when I went to a signing, and I read that in the physical copy, and ever since then I've really enjoyed reading hardbacks, which is weird because, as I said, I never really enjoyed reading hardbacks before, but I'm kind of becoming a hardback person. Next question is fiction or non-fiction. Fiction all the way. I do enjoy reading non-fiction at times. I really like reading autobiographies, but for the most part I definitely am a fiction person. I read a lot of fiction. Bookshop or online. I like the experience of going to a bookshop, but then I am cheap, so I like to buy books online because it's cheaper. To be fair, the place I get most of my books from is actually charity shops. I just think it's the best place to buy books personally. Like, a lot of the time you'll get books that are really good or basically in new condition for like £2 or something, and all of the money goes to charity, so I don't really see any downsides to buying books from charity shops. It's one of my favourite places. Most of my books come from charity shops, to be honest, unless it's like a new release, obviously. Pretty much every book I buy is from charity shops. Next question is standalone or trilogy. I have to say, most of the books I read are trilogies or series or stuff like that, but I do enjoy standalones. I think it's, sometimes you're just not in the mood to like dedicate yourself to reading an entire series or a trilogy, and it's just nice to have a standalone. Although at the same time, when you finish a standalone, a lot of the time you're left feeling like I need more, and that's always annoying when that happens, so I don't really know. I would go with trilogy because that's what I read most of, but I do enjoy standalones as well. Next question is sweet and short or heavy and long. I've got to say, I am one of those people that is really intimidated by long books. I have Under the Dome, I have Sleeping Beauties, both by Stephen King. I haven't read it yet because it's so long. What else haven't I read yet because it's really, really long? I haven't read any of the Song of Ice and Fire books because, again, they're so long and they just completely intimidate me. They're just crazy long, and I really struggle with long books, so I do try and go for the short and sweet books, but I am trying to push myself to read more long books because there are a lot of books, like I said, like the ones I just listed, that I really want to read, and I am just being put off by the length of them, so I'm trying to stop being so intimidated by really long books, but yeah, I do usually go for short and sweet ones. So the next question is cozy read or reading in the sun. See, it's different because we don't get that much sun in England. It is summer right now, and I am planning to go and read in the sun later, so I will say reading in the sun, because actually when we go on holiday, like we went to Croatia last year, and I want to say I read 5 books while we were there, and we were only there for like a week and a half, and it was just so much fun to just sit in the sun, enjoy the warmth and, you know, the rays and everything, and just catch up on loads of reading. I do really enjoy reading in the sun, as long as there is some shade to switch it up. I don't obviously like to be in the sun for really long periods of time, so as long as there is shade that I can move to every now and again, reading in the sun. So the next question is hot chocolate or coffee. I don't like coffee, so hot chocolate. I don't drink hot chocolate very often unless it's like the winter time, but I would have to go with hot chocolate because I don't like coffee. So I didn't realise, but that's the last question. Let me know if you've done this video so I can go and check it out. I tag, who do I tag? I don't know if anybody's done this video before, I'm pretty sure they will have. Tag Clara from Clara Reads Books, and I tag JD Ray Reads. If you've not done this video before, go do it. If not, leave a link because I haven't seen it before. Somehow if you have missed it, if you have done it already. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any tags or quizzes or anything that you'd like me to do. Let me know in the comments if there is. Make sure you subscribe so you can see more videos like this. And yeah, thanks for watching guys, and you'll see me next time. Bye.